Giving self-introduction is commonly a difficult task for any student. There are so many reasons for this. At the time of introducing yourself, you start thinking, is there any proper format so that we can follow while we speak about ourselves? You think, what are the different points that we should include in our self-introduction? What should be our opening sentence? How should we close or end up our self-introduction? And there are such questions which strike in your mind and you find yourself struggling when you start talking about yourself. In today's video, I am going to solve this very problem, and I am suggesting you the 10 sentences which I have devised for you based upon my own experiences, and I promise you, if you speak these 10 sentences very confidently and with a smile on your face, somebody who is listening to you is going to be impressed by your self-introduction, because it is believed that your self-introduction is the first impression you cast before anybody or the strangers. I am going to read out these lines one by one, and I will also be suggesting you the changes that you require at the time of drafting your self-introduction in particular. I hope you are going to continue till end, and at the end of this video, you must take a screenshot of the draft so that you can prepare your self-introduction format. सबसे पहले जब कभी भी आपको कोई इनवाइट करता है, come and give your self-introduction, तो आपको क्या करना है कि आप फ्रंट में आए, फेस द ऑडियंस, कीप स्माइल ऑन योर फेस एंड ग्रीट द फेलो हु हैज कॉल्ड यू फॉर सेल्फ इंट्रोडक्शन. सो यू कैन से, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर कॉलिंग मी हियर. इट्स माई प्लेजर टू टॉक अबाउट माई सेल्फ बिफोर यू. वेन यू आर फेसिंग अ क्राउड as like you are standing on the stage of your morning assembly, you can simply hello everybody with morning wishes, good morning everyone, and then you can start your self introduction. And the first sentence would be my name is. अब यहाँ पे मैंने ब्लैंक छोड़ा हुआ है, मैं यहाँ पे एक डमी इंट्रोडक्शन ड्राफ्ट करते चलूंगा ताकि आपको एक आइडिया मिल जाए. सो माई नेम इज, सपोज योर नेम इज आलोक कुमार. आलोक Kumar. So my name is Alok Kumar. So after speaking your name, the second line is the name of my village is. If you stay in village, आप बोल सकते हैं the name of my village is घनश्याम पकड़ी and it is situated in Chakia. Chakia can be the town or city which is nearby your village. So ये लाइन तो उनके लिए है जो विलेज में रहते हैं और अपने आप को इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं, लेकिन आप में से कुछ ऐसे होंगे जो छोटे टाउन या सिटी में रहते हैं. जो लोग भी छोटे टाउन या सिटी में रहते हैं वो डायरेक्ट ये सेंटेंस बोल सकते हैं, आई बिलोंग टू चकिया इन ईस्ट चंपारण, जहां चकिया एक छोटा टाउन है एंड ईस्ट चंपारण इज द डिस्ट्रिक्ट नेम. So after talking your name and from where you belong to, so in third line you will speak my father's name is. ये मिस्टेक आप बार बार करते हैं, फादर्स की जगह आप सिर्फ बोल जाते हैं माई फादर नेम इज, तो ये गलती आप नहीं करेंगे. एंड ऑलवेज स्पीक वेरी क्लियरली माई फादर्स नेम इज. सो आई ऑलवेज सजेस्ट दैट यू शुड ऐड टाइटल as like Mr. or Doctor or Engineer, whatever is applicable in your case. So you can speak my father's name is Mr. suppose R. Pandey and he is a, और यहाँ पे आप अपने फादर का प्रोफेशन जरूर देंगे. he is a suppose farmer. In your case it can change. He is a doctor, he is an engineer, he is an ex-army man. So anything. ये डिपेंड करता है कि आपके केस में वो क्या है. So after speaking your father's name, in the same way you have to speak about your mother's name and her profession. My mother's name is Mrs. suppose G. Devi. So my mother's name is Mrs. G. Devi and she is a homemaker. Homemaker. अगर आपकी मम्मी किसी प्रोफेशन में नहीं है, किसी जॉब में नहीं है, सी स्टेज एट होम, तो आप लिख सकते हैं होम मेकर. I simply suggest you to avoid calling housewife. Many of times you say my mother is a housewife, so don't say it. Better to say she is a homemaker. Now the fourth sentence, I read in class. बिकॉज हमारे यहाँ स्कूलिंग में हम ग्रेड एंड स्टैंडर्ड को फॉलो नहीं करते, हम क्लास सिस्टम को फॉलो करते हैं. सो आई वुड सजेस्ट यू टू टॉक आई रीड इन क्लास. सपोज यू स्टडी इन क्लास 9, देन यू विल से आई रीड इन क्लास 9 एट योर स्कूल नेम. लेट्स से एट लेवाना पब्लिक स्कूल. This could be your school name. So I read in class 9 at Levana Public School. अब आपको बताना है कि वो स्कूल कहाँ सिचुएटेड है. It is situated in give the town name. Here it can be Chakia. So it is situated in Chakia. Fifth line is you have to talk about your aim in life. कि आपको क्या बनना है. So say it simple. I want to become a. If you want to become a pilot, then say it here. I want to become a pilot. In your case, it can differ. Sixth line is your strength. You have to talk about your strength, how much serious you are towards achieving your goal. So this could be reflected by the sixth line. I am a very honest and decent boy or girl and do hard work to fulfill my aim. सो यहाँ से पता चल जाएगा कि हाउ मच सीरियस यू आर अबाउट योर एम और गोल सेट इन योर लाइफ. सेवेंथ लाइन इज आई एम नॉट ओनली इंटरेस्टेड इन कल्चरल एक्टिविटीज बट ऑल्सो अ सिंसियर स्टूडेंट इन एकेडमिक्स. अब ये जो लाइन है, यहाँ पे आपको अपनी हॉबीज के बारे में बात करना होता है, अपने इंटरेस्ट के बारे में बात करना होता है. So I have assigned two lines here. First you are talking about your interest and second you are talking about your hobbies. So seventh line जहाँ पे आपने interest की बात की, eighth line में आप अपनी hobby के बारे में बोलेंगे. My other hobbies are watching movies, traveling and listening to music. So here you can have different hobbies and interests. You can draft accordingly. At the last, one very important sentence I have added that I suggest to my all students. You must talk about the place where you stay. You must talk about the school where you read. So you will speak I love my village or city, whatever is applicable. So इस sentence को आप ऐसे बोल सकते हैं, I love my village and my school and its people for they are my pride and identity. And 10th line obviously is to offer your gratitude for they have been listening to your self introduction. This way I have finished a very standard format of self introduction before you. Now I would suggest you to take the screenshot and draft your self introduction. You can take help of your teacher or you can also write in my comment box. I would certainly respond to you and help you out in giving your self introduction very confidently. Thank you so much for watching me.